Away everyone, this is Regulus Pastor. Welcome back to Higurashi no Naku Koro. This is Meakashi-hen, the fifth story arc and the very first answer arc of the 4 question arcs and 8 answer arcs that make up the 8 main arcs. The main experience, if you will. If the window will just open. Oh crap, I realized I had to close some windows in Chrome. Okay. Now, let's actually get to it. This past Monday, we started this arc, and we're playing as who I call my wife character, Sonozaki Shion. It's from her point of view. So this is interesting. She escaped her oppressive Catholic all-girls boarding school with the help of her a family friend from the Yakuza that her father runs. So she's supposed to not get spotted by her family or else. And so now she's back in Okinomiya. She didn't grow up in Hinamizawa, so she doesn't see much reason to be there. But she's gone back to Okinomiya, and she's staying at the Sonozaki family's main house, I guess. Or no, she's staying in a complex owned by the Sonozaki family, but the main house is where Mio and her grandmother live. I forget, what's omake? So let's load this. I'll look up omake for a while. Such cheerful music. If you would select. Okay. Let's view new tips since we haven't done that yet. This is new tips music. The notebook's beginning. Okay, omake. Something thrown in. A giveaway. An addition. A prize. A premium. Alright. Alright, let's continue. Or, let's go on with it. Anyway. June 1982. Hojo Satoshi disappeared several days after the Wataragashi festival. There were 3 possible reasons for his disappearance. One possibility is that it was an accident. Dead bodies sometimes end up in irrigation channels a few months after hit-and-run incidents. So we're revisiting the circumstances under which Hojo Satoshi disappeared, which we covered in Tatari Goroshihan, the arc that focused on his younger sister, Satoko. But since the police did a thorough search of the area and hadn't found his body, this possibility seems small. Alright. The second possibility is a self-motivated disappearance. Satoshi-kun has been living in dire circumstances. His close friends actually heard him imply he might run away. The police thought he skipped town after killing his aunt. That seemed plausible considering that aspect. But the police arrested another person for the murder, so this hypothesis must also be considered false. The last possibility is that he was involved in this... I didn't skip that. Is that he was involved in the series of mysterious deaths in Hinamizawa. It's also called the Curse of Oyashiro-sama. He fell victim to it, and disappeared. Unless Oyashiro-sama's occult power is actually verified, this curse must be the act of humans. It's only natural to assume that Satoshi-kun was made to disappear by someone's will. So, the question is, whose? The possibilities are quite limited. The culprit is either a member of the Sonozaki family, a member of the three families, or one of their many relatives. The police can assume that easily. I need to think beyond that. Who did it? How did it happen? And why did it have to be done? Why did Satsuki fall victim? What was the motive? Who gave out that order? Who actually did it? The mastermind, the culprit, and the truth. All are in reach of my grasp. Maybe I'll find them right behind my back. But even so, I can't reach everywhere. There are parts of my back I have to make an effort to reach, clenching my teeth and cracking my joints so that the tips of my fingers can barely touch them. The truth is hidden in places like those. I'm writing this because I need to organize my thoughts and memories. Nobody will read it other than myself. But if somebody does, that means that either I threw these notes away because I no longer needed them, or I fell victim to the curse of Oyashiro-sama in the middle of my attempt to solve the mystery. If it was the former, that's okay. But if it was the latter, please, I want you to help me. Please help this powerless young girl. Excuse me. Let's continue, shall we? So, in Higurashi-hen, the conclusion we came to is that Satoshi did murder his aunt, but he was kidnapped and disappeared since then. Alright, let's continue. AD 1982. This takes place a year before. The 5th year of the series of mysterious deaths in Hinamizawa, also known as Oyashiro-sama's curse. 1 year prior to Maebara Keiichi's transfer.
I didn't hear a wake-up chime. I'm not in school anymore. My brain is half asleep, but I'm aware of that. Waking up at the same time as the chime would go off at school doesn't feel good. I can't go back to sleep after this. Still, I'm not going to live a torturous school life anymore. I can make today either happy or boring. It's up to me. Yay! That's really positive. I feel like I'm alive for the first time in a while. I didn't have any other clothes, so I was still wearing the school track uniform. It's supposed to have been designed by some famous Italian person, but it just looks plain to me. It really doesn't feel great to still be in clothes from that school. I want to enjoy my freedom as soon as possible. I especially don't want to walk around outside wearing it. I should have Kasai bring me some new clothes later. And I should think of redecorating this room.
I'm gonna spray my throat again with Entertainer's Secret. Ugh. I already sprayed it once when the pre-stream music was going. When I said I was spraying my throat numb, that's with the chloroseptic, aka Glophitus.
After all, this is going to be my castle from now on.
Yeah.
This is a room in a gorgeous apartment building in the suburbs of Okinomiya. The property is one a realtor and my dad's conglomerate obtained after foreclosure due to some sort of dispute. Most of the residents moved out during that. So while there are plenty of rooms, it's a lonely complex that feels devoid of people. Plus, with the exception of the manager and a scant 1 or 2 others, all the residents are shady-looking people connected to my dad. It probably won't be much longer before the virtuous residents are driven out. The apartment I'm living in used to be the room they'd used for viewings, so it looks like a room in a business hotel. It's fully furnished, but lacking in daily necessities. I'll buy those things over time, though.
むしろその方がいいよね。
It's better that way anyway.
自分の部屋っていう実感が湧くし。
It'll make it feel like more like my own room. I nodded to myself. It might have looked stupid, but it helped psych me up. At the school, there was a TV only in the common room, and we weren't allowed to watch any cable channels. I zapped through all of those channels as a form of emancipation. It was early in the morning, so nothing interesting was on. But I enjoyed it anyway. Commercials are fun to watch. Kasai dropped by with lunch right when I start to feel hungry.
シオンさん、おはようございます。
Shion-san, good morning.
昨夜はよく眠れましたか？
Did you sleep well last night?
ソファーに毛布でゴロ寝は結構辛いです。
Sleeping on the couch was a bit too uncomfortable.
やっぱ日本人はちゃんと布団敷いて床に寝ないとね。
As a Japanese person, I want to sleep on a futon on the floor.
Well, I guess if you're used to it, but you know, if you're gonna say couch is a bit too uncomfortable, in the West you'd be expecting if you have like an actual bed like this.
たくあんが美味しい。
Speaking of which, to buy actual beds in Japan for things like proper back support and stuff, that must be super expensive. Which can't be good when you have pre-existing medical conditions.
Ah, this pickled radish is good!
それはよかった。
That's good to hear.
後で必要なものを教えてください。
Please let me know what you need later on.
可能な限り揃えるようにします。
I'll try to get as much as I can.
ありがとう。
Thanks.
あ、でもそんなに気を使わないでいいです。
Oh, but you don't need to worry so much about me.
私の好きで始めた生活だし。
I chose this life for myself anyway.
カサイだってたかられたらお財布持たないでしょ。
And your wallet wouldn't last if I started extorting you, right? I had to be serious about my plan. I can't let myself take advantage of Kasai's wallet forever.
バイトでもしようと思います。
I think I'm gonna start a part-time job.
生活費くらいは自分で稼がないとね。
I have to earn my own living.
私が選んだ生活なんだから自分で何とかするのは当然。
This is the life I chose, so naturally I have to take care of it myself.
それはたくましい限りです。
That's reassuring to hear.
でもいいんですか？
But are you sure?
外を歩けばやがては親族の誰かに見つかりますよ。
If you go outside, eventually someone in the family will discover you.
そこは少しは考えてある。
I gave that a little thought,
そこでミオンの力がいるわけよ。
which is why I need Mio's help.
カサイさ、本家に電話してもらっていい？
Kasai, would you mind calling your main house for me?
ミオンが出たら受話器変わって。
When Mio answers, pass me the receiver.
やれやれ、何を企んでるやら。
Oh well, whatever you say.
どういう作戦ですか？
What could be your plan?
Kasai, dial up the number. It's funny to me that we're calling the main house, even though that's the place I want to avoid most at the moment.
もしもし。
Oh, we need a phone simulator. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum.
Hello?
おはようございます。
Good morning.
ミオンさんですか？
Is this Mio-san?
ご無沙汰しています。カサイです。
It's been a while. This is Kasai.
ええ、
Yes.
おはようございます。
Good morning.
少しお待ちいただけますか？
Could you hold for a moment?
今受話器を代わります。
I'm letting someone else on the phone.
I take the handset.
もしもし。
Hello?
私が誰だかわかります？
Can you tell who this is?
その声は。
That voice!
でもそんなはずは。
But that can't be true.
シオンの寮は使用電話禁止だったはず。
Shion's still supposed to be confined to St. Lucius.
そんなはずはない。
You can't be her.
学園では外部との電話は禁止だからね。
Yeah, they forbid outside calls at the academy.
それが電話してきたってことは
But you're talking to me right now.
血の巡りの悪いお姉でも意味がわかるでしょ。
Even my dim-witted older sister should understand what that means.
あんた、学園抜け出したの？
Did you sneak out of the school?
そうやって。
How?
そんなことはどうでもいい。
That's not important.
会いたかったですよ。お姉。
I really missed you, sis.
シ
Phew. That was as far as I could take it. Emil had hit her limit too. We both burst into laughter, unable to keep up our act. It's been a while since we laughed out loud with each other like this.
久しぶりだよ、シオン。
It's been forever, Xion.
あんた本当にどうしたの？
Seriously, what's happened with you?
どうしたもこうしたも。
There's not much else to it.
別に私は嘘吐いてないです。
I haven't lied or anything.
じゃああんた本当に脱走したの？
Wait, then he really ran away?
やっと。
Ooh, great job.
私を閉じ込めておくにはちょっと警備が甘かったかもね。
The security wasn't tight enough to keep me locked up in there.
学園はシオンが穏便に脱走したことに感謝するべきかもね。
Maybe the school should be grateful you escaped quietly.
本気のシオンだったら全施設を爆破してから脱走するくらい朝飯前かも。
If you're serious, it'd be easy for you to blow up the whole building to make your escape.
爆破はできないけど放火くらいはやるかもね。
Well, I couldn't have done that, but I might have set it on fire. Kasai smiled at us in amazement, his face a blend of amusement and exasperation.
おねえ、今は電話大丈夫なの？
Is it okay to talk to you now?
大丈夫。
It's alright.
バッチャはお稽古に行っちゃってる。
Granny is off for a lesson.
今日は帰りは夕方になるって言ってた。
She's coming home later in the evening.
それは好都合。
That's good.
近いうちに会って話をしましょうね。
We should get together and talk soon.
とりあえず今日のところは電話で。
Just over the phone for today, though.
うん。
Okay.
本家に学園から私が脱走したっていう連絡は来てます？
Did anybody report my escape to our grandmother?
いや、
Nope.
来てない。
We've heard nothing.
本家の電話も来客も全部私が通すから私を素通りしてバッチャに連絡行くことはない。
I pass along all the calls and guests for the main family now, so no news reaches Granny without going to me.
だから来てないって断言できると思う。
I'm sure she doesn't know.
ほう、
Wow,
そりゃすごい。
that's awesome.
さすが園崎本家次期当主。
You really sound like the next leader of the Sonozaki family.
私はそんなの嫌だよ。シオンが変わってよ。
You know I don't like that. You should have taken my place.
鬼がついてるのはお姉でしょ。
You're the one with the demon, aren't you?
まあせいぜい頑張ってください。
Well, keep giving it your all.
陰ながら応援いたしております。
I'll be rooting for you from the shadows.
まあそんなことはどうでもいいや。
Anyway, that's not important now.
すごい人事っぽい言い方だな。
You sound so indifferent.
まあいいや。
Well, that's okay, I guess.
私関連で何か動きがあったら葛西に連絡をよろです。
If you hear anything about me, give Kasai a call, okay?
ここの番号はお姉には教えてもいいかなって思うけど、しばらくは内緒にしときますね。
I'd like to give you my number here, but I'll keep it secret for the time being.
ごめん。
Sorry.
そうだね。
Alright.
学園脱走したって話がバッチャの耳に入ったら、いろいろ面倒になると思うよ。
If Granny hears you fled the school, there'll be all kinds of trouble.
連絡の件は了解。
I'll be on the lookout for now.
何か動きがあったら、笠井さんに伝えとく。
And I'll let Kasai-san know if something happens.
ありがとうです。
Thanks.
それとあと、お姉にお願いがあるんだけど。
I also have a favor to ask.
そう来ると思った。
I figured you would.
あ、お金は無理だよ。
Oh, money's out of the question, okay?
さすがにお金を無心できるとは思ってません。
I never thought I could pester you for money.
お姉にはちょっと私のバイトのお手伝いをお願いしたいんです。
I just want to ask you for a little help with my part-time job.
なるほどね。
I see.
そういうことか。
So that's it then.
で、具体的にはどうするの？
What exactly do you need?
We can communicate fast in a situation like this. Well, I can't. I gotta raise up my phone simulator, then straighten out my mustache and repeat the cycle ad nauseum.
We don't have to get into details because we know what's on each other's minds.
吉郎おじさん、私の味方だったじゃないですか。
Uncle Yoshiro's on my side, isn't he?
吉郎おじさんの持ってるお店のどれかでバイトできないか打診してみます。
I'm gonna try and see if I can't get a part-time job at one of the businesses he owns.
で、シフトが決まったらお姉に連絡しますから。
Then I'll call you when I know my shift.
あんたがバイトしてる時間帯には消えてりゃいいわけだね。
So, so I just have to disappear while you're working, right?
めんどくさい役だな。
That's a little taxing.
何ですかお姉。
Almost a tasking.
What are you saying, sis?
双子の妹の頼みを断る？
Are you turning down your only sister's request?
本当に？
Seriously?
いいよいいよ、引き受けるよ。
Alright, I'll do it.
あんたの頼みは断ると後が嫌だ。
I would want to see how you retaliate if I turned you down.
サンキューです。
ありがとう。
今度シュランクベルタのケーキでもおごるから。
I'll buy you a cake from Shlanka Breathos.
可愛いタルト山ほど食べさせてあげますから。
I'll throw in tons of pretty tarts too.
あ、シオン、
Sion?
シュランクベルタね。去年の秋に店閉じちゃったんだよ。
Shlanka birthday closed last fall.
あ、そうなんだ。
Is that so?
うん。
Yeah.
マスターが脳梗塞で倒れてね。
The owner had a stroke.
退院してから一度は店を開けたんだけど、
He reopened the store once,
やっぱり体が持たないらしくてさ。
but he got sick again,
惜しまれたけど閉店しちゃったわけ。
so he had to shut it down.
そっか。
I see.
そりゃあ残念です。
That's a shame.
欲張りモンブランをお腹いっぱい食べる夢はもう夢のままで終わっちゃったんですね。
I won't be able to eat their Mont Blanc cakes to my heart's content anymore.
I haven't had a Mont Blanc cake. It's a Mont Blanc cake is pretty much a cupcake with a whole bunch of flavored icing drizzled on, almost mousse-like flavored icing. Usually chestnut flavored, but there are some Japanese-inspired flavors too, like green tea or red azuki bean paste, or red azuki bean, I should say. There may even be like taro, stuff like that, I don't know. But I think chestnut's the default flavor of the icing.
I was disappointed that my favorite cake shop had closed down, but more so that this town had changed without my knowing while I was gone. It was kind of regrettable.
他にも変わったこと、私の知らないことある？
Are there any other changes I don't know about?
うん。
Yeah,
いくつかある。
there are some.
今度会ったら全部話すね。
I'll tell you when we meet up next time.
ありがとう。
Thanks.
私も学園で見てきたこと全部話しますね。
I'll tell you about my school life.
近いうちに機会を設けましょう。
Let's set a date.
追ってこっちから連絡します。
I'll call you.
うん。
Alright,
わかった。
I'll see you then.
ミオン、
Mio,
何？
what is it?
元気でやってる？
How are you?
もちろん。
I'm fine.
ならよかった。
I'm glad to hear that.
切るよ。
I'm hanging up now.
うん。
Okay,
じゃあね。
see you.
Thankfully, I can put this thing down. Ugh.
It's really been a while since I last talked to her. I put down the phone and heaved a sigh as Kasai brought in some tea.
結局どういう話になったんですか？
So, how did it go?
吉郎おじさん、私のことを可愛がっててくれたじゃない？
Do you remember Uncle Yoshiro? Yoshiro, who was in favor of me staying?
おじさんにね、私が学園を抜け出してきたのを打ち明けようと思います。
I'll talk to him about my escape.
で、おじさんの持ってるお店のどれかでささやかに働かせてもらえたらなって。
And ask him if he can hire me to work at one of his stores.
人目に触れますよ。
Are you sure?
吉郎さんはいいとしても他の親類に見つかるかもしれないじゃないですか。
Some other relative might find out.
そのためのお姉ってわけよ。
That's why I asked this a favor.
私が働く時間が決まったらお姉に連絡する。
I'll contact you when my shift is set.
で、お姉は私が働いている時間にはちょっと人目を忍んでくれればいいわけ。
And she'll disappear while I'm working.
わかる？
Do you understand?
I think do you get the picture might come off a little rude.
Kasai looked puzzled. It's not really that difficult to grasp.
つまり簡単。
It's simple.
バイト中に私が何か咎められるようなことになったら、私がミオンだと言い張ればいいだけの話なんです。
If somebody finds me at work, I'll tell them that I'm Mio.
お分かり？
Do you get it now? Normal people wouldn't buy this kind of plan. But Kasai knows too well how easy it is for my sis and me to trade places.
つくづく大胆というか悪知恵が働くというか。
That's audacious. Or shrewd, I should say.
いやいや、脱帽です。
I'm impressed.
もちろん褒め言葉だよね、カサイ。
Is that a compliment, Kasai? Kasai looked amazed. If things go south, it will affect him too. Considering the rules of my dad's profession, he won't be able to get away with just a mere apology. That's why he doesn't want me to do anything too risky. I think I have to make it up to him, since he helped me escape even knowing that risk.
ああ、任せとけよ。
Is it Yoshio or Yoshiro? Yoshio. This is confusing me. Alright, I am going to look at the Japanese text here. This should only take a moment. Da 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 da. Okay, wrong. to... Okay. Then why is it saying Yoshio? I can't find it in the script. What? Where does it say his name? I think it's a mistranslation. But that's odd. That doesn't have the characters' names in the scripts. Let me just look one more time. Okay, while I'm searching, I'll go on with the game. Alright, no problem.
シオンちゃんのことをどうのこうの言うやつがいたら俺が少し締めとくから。
If I find somebody talking bad about you, I'll beat them up.
やっぱ吉郎おじさんは頼りになります。
Thank you so much.
おじさんならきっと助けてくれると思ってました。
I knew I could rely on you, Uncle Yoshiro. Uncle Yoshiro pounded his chest with his fists after offering me his assurance. He seemed glad that I turned to him first.
いいんだよ。
I'd be happy to help.
俺はシオンちゃんの自分の生活費は自分で稼ぎたいっていう気概に感心してるんだ。
Since I'm so impressed that you're trying to support yourself.
金をたかりに来たんだったら本家に突き出してるところだぜ。
If you were here for money, I'd turn you into your grandmother right away.
What?
ああ、おじさん怖い。
You're scaring me, Uncle. I knew he was reliable. He understood my situation straight away and promised to help.
店長、シフト表持ってきました。
Manager, here's the shift chart.
ここに置きますね。
I'll put it here. One of the store clerks brought out a work schedule. There are many things I'm unfamiliar with written on it.
で、シオンちゃんはどのくらい働けるんだい？
So, how much can you work?
私とお姉の都合次第かな。
That depends on our respective schedules.
できたら私の指定する日だけ入れるのが一番いいんですが。
I hope I can get in when I want to.
おいおい、そんな虫のいいこと言うやつ面接じゃ会ったことないぜ。
Hey, that sounds a little irresponsible. It sounds like a random merchant in Legend of Zelda.
まあな、仕方ないもんな。
It's one of those voices. But I know you're in a difficult situation.
I'm depending on meal for my work. Our schedules have to match. Of course, Uncle Yoshiro understood that. But I also knew he couldn't afford a selfish part-timer who only works when she wants to. In the end, he decided to hire me as an office helper, not an official worker. As a temp, I wouldn't have a work schedule. My uncle also decided to pay me out of his own pocket.
体裁は構いません。生活費が稼げればそれで OK です。
What did she just say to him? Crap, I need to open it again. Now, normally Google Translate wouldn't be a good reference, but I just need to know what was said, and I can gather what it doesn't tell me, basically. Get the load. The internet is slow. My apologies.
I don't care the form it comes in. It's fine as long as I can make enough to support myself.
じゃあそういうことで頼むぜ。
Sure, sure.
一応金を払うんだから仕事中はしっかり頼むぜ。
I expect to get what I'm paying for, okay?
あと事務所内じゃおじさんは勘弁な。
And don't call me uncle in the office either.
はい
Okay.
はい、分かってますよ、店長さん。
Alright, manager.
ふつつかものですけどよろしくお願いします。
Thank you for hiring me.
こちらこそどうぞよろしく。
Good, you get it.
Once all the business talk was over, my uncle hounded me with all kinds of questions. He asked me things like,
What was it like in a prestigious girls' boarding school? Ugh. The perverts. Ugh. Oh. Alright.
and so on.
1 second. I just want to get down to what file has this Yoshio business. So I'm gonna have my computer do a search in the folder in the background.
Apparently, there were all kinds of rumors going around about the St. Lucia Academy I was confined to, and everyone was curious about it. I added a few embellishments of my own as I explained how unordinary life at that school was. My uncle looked extremely delighted to hear about all the little details, about life in the secret garden for girls. Horny son of a... Once my uncle was satisfied, it was my turn to ask all kinds of questions. I wanted to know if anything peculiar had happened while I was gone. I won't be able to act like Mule unless I can fill in the gap of information left in the past 2 years.
そんなに大きく変わったことはないな。
There haven't been many big changes.
ダム戦争が終わってからこっちはもうそりゃのんびりしたもんさ。
It's been quiet since the end of the dam conflict.
私はダムの計画中止が発表されて少ししてから学園に行ったからな。
I went to the academy only a bit after they froze the project. Only a bit after they froze the project.
私がこっちにいた時はまだほんの少しピリピリしたムードが残ってましたよ。
There was still a bit of tension then.
中止発表の後の1年くらいは同盟も計画は凍結されただけで中止になったわけじゃないって言って神経質になってたんだけどな。
Even after they shut down construction, things were still tense because the project wasn't entirely cancelled.
翌年には解散式をやったよ。
But the Onegafuchi Garden disbanded about a year later.
Hinamizawaの境内で大式典だった。
There was a big ceremony held at the shrine.
それでダム戦争は本当に終わりだな。
That's when the dam conflict officially ended.
じゃあ私が閉じ込められたすぐ後だ。
That's right after I was imprisoned.
戦争も終わっちゃってみんなふぬけちゃった感じ？
Is everybody slacking now that the conflict is over?
しおんちゃんなんかはダム戦争は戦争ごっこみたいで楽しかったんじゃないか？
I guess you all had fun playing at war back then during the dam protest, didn't you?
子供たちが警察のお世話になるたびに引き取りに行っていろいろいじめられた大人の身にもなってくれよ。
Try to imagine how much suffering the adults went through every time they had to come pick up their kids from the police station.
まあ確かに否定はできないかな。
Well, I can't deny that.
私ら子供にとっては ダム戦争はかなり遊べるイベントでしたし。
It was like a festival for us. Uncle Yoshiro seemed exasperated at how differently kids and adults treated the conflict.
そういえばバラバラ殺人なんてのがありましたよね。
Yeah, there was that dismemberment murder, wasn't there?
あのクソムカつく現場監督の野郎がバラバラにされたやつ。
The one where that freaking jerk of a construction manager got split into pieces.
あれ確か犯人がまだ全員捕まってなかったですよね。
They still haven't caught the culprit behind that, have they?
捕まったんですか？
Did they finally catch him?
ああ、確か初犯がまだ捕まってねえんだよな。
To keep my throat supple and hydrated. Speaking of which, Warren, see your secret. Alright. Come to think of it.
そうそう、確か捕まってないはず。
No, I don't think they caught him yet.
しかもHinamizawaの守り神Oyashiro-samaを祀る綿流しの晩にね。
It happened on the night of Watanagashi, didn't it?
当時Oyashiro-samaのたたりだって騒がれたのを覚えてます。
I remember everyone making a fuss about it being Oyashiro-sama's curse.
あれ子供的には結構怖かったな。
That was pretty scary for us kids.
ああ、親代様のたたりね。
Yeah. Oyashiro-sama's curse.
その翌年にも起きたんだよな。
That happened the year after, too.
そうそう
That's right!
あれも怖かったですね。
That was scary too, wasn't it?
何でしたっけ？ダムの賛成派の男が事故で死んだやつ。
Who was it again? That guy who supported the dam died in an accident, right?
北条だっけ？
Hojo, wasn't it?
しかもまたしてもOyashiro-samaを祀る綿流しの日に。
And it happened on the day of Watanagashi once again.
Go.
Once again.
これはもうたたりしかありえないってずいぶん騒いだっけ。
Everyone went crazy, saying it had to be a curse.
あれは怖かったです。
That was horrifying.
うんうん。
Definitely. The construction manager that everyone hated was killed and dismembered on the night of the Watanagashi festival. That incident on its own was more than intense enough for us kids. Worse, part of his body was never found, which made it almost a ghost story amongst us. We seriously believed the severed right arm was roaming in search of the body it belonged to. It didn't take long for the rumor of Oyashiro-sama's curse to become a topic of discussion among occult researchers and the like, considering the circumstantial factors. Even so, the rumor faded away after about a year. After the dam project was officially frozen, we held Watanagashi purely as a festival. But the curse struck again. The victim was a pro-dam activist who lived in Hinamizawa, by the name of Hojo. He and his wife were on a trip when they fell from a cliff to their deaths. It was considered an accident. Technically, police were still searching for the wife's body. If I remember right, they never did find it, did they? Once again, the man most worthy of Oyashiro-sama's curse fell victim on the night of the Watanagashi festival. So the fuss over Oyashiro-sama's curse rose up again.
Massage my throat.
Until then, Oyashiro-sama wasn't considered very important. At least in the world of us kids. It was just the name of the object of worship in a shrine. Nothing more than that. I'd seen boys peeing on the archway, and I once stuck my hand into the offertory box.
Oh, a lot better than I was thinking at first. I'd seen boys peeing on the archway, and I once stuck my hand into the... I was in for a complete surprise by the time we got to the next line. Thought she was gonna say she stuck out her hand to catch the stream or something like that. That would be nasty. So she stuck her hand in the offertory box thinking she could steal some. Ugh. See, these are some of the parts of Shion that I don't consider waifu.
The existence of a god didn't matter much to us. But after 2 consecutive occurrences, the kids no longer doubted the existence of a curse. We were all shaking in fear of Oyashiro-sama. Everybody suddenly became interested in the old stories about him, too. We quietly listened to the musty old stories the elders had to tell, and we started genuinely believing in the tales of Oyashiro-sama's miracles, which any of us would have laughed away before. Oyashiro-sama's rules were awfully simple and clear. Enemies treading into Hinamizawa will be cursed. Villagers leaving the village will be cursed. What defined the village was terribly vague. Were we never allowed to leave Hinamizawa village? Was going to Okinomiya still safe? Was a single step enough to be out? Was a 3-day, 2-night hot spring trip still safe? We kids tried to draw a line. It was decided in the end that if you had a house in Hinamizawa or Okinomiya, you were safe. And it was okay to go on trips if you had a house in either area. I know it's weird. Those rules were made up by kids after all. According to those rules, I'd be cursed since I lived at a boarding school in such a remote area. I couldn't say it out loud because I felt embarrassed. But in fact, I was a little scared of the curse.
Oh, everything's tightening up again.
でさ、その翌年にも起こったんだよな。
I think I'll have to take it and leave. Quell the inflammation a bit. Waiting for that to kick in, let's continue. Yeah, it happened again the year after.
やっぱり2年連続ってのは結構きますよね。
It sure is scary when it happens 2 years in a row.
私は今でもお社様は信じてるな。
I still believe in Oyashiro-sama's power.
シオンちゃん、2年なんてもんじゃないよ。知らないの？
Shion-chan, what are you saying? Don't you know?
知らないですよ。
No?
何の話？
About what?
そっか。
Oh, right.
シオンちゃんはあれの直前に学園に行っちゃったんだもんな。
You went to that school before it happened.
知らないよな。
That's why you don't know.
Uncle Yoshida grimaced as if he said too much. As though he'd mentioned something I shouldn't know about.
何おじさん。
What is it, Uncle?
そこまで話を振っておいて急に黙られると面白くないですよ。
You can't leave me hanging like that.
まあ、シオンちゃんももう小さい子じゃないもんな。
Well, I think you're mature enough now.
おじさん、私を見てまだ小さい子供っていうのなら眼科行くか回し蹴り食らうかのどちらかを選んでもらうことになるんですけど。
Hey, if you think my body looks underdeveloped, you should see an eye doctor. Either that or you're a pedo.
もう分かったよ。
I get it.
別に隠しゃしないよ。
I'll talk.
あったんだよ。その後も。
It happened again the year after that.
あったって？
What happened?
おじさん、さっきから何の話？
What are you talking about? When I was very little, I always had this tick before I heard something bad. It was like a gnome who lived inside me was giving me a warning. Like he was poking me with a small needle. When I felt this tick before my parents called me, they'd always either chide me or tell me something bad. so I used to run away when I felt it. But my senses seem to have grown dull over the years. Even though my gnome poked at me, I just sat there.
な
I wonder what it says instead of gnome in the original Japanese. No. So I'm seeing the kanji for little and the kanji for person. What is... Oh,
Kobito.
not to be confused with tobiko, which is my favorite kind of fish roe on sushi.
実は賛成派の北条が転落事故で死んだ次の年にもな。
It happened
つまりは去年なんだが。
again the year after the death of the Hojos.
またあったんだよ。
Last year, in other words.
あったって。
Did it
また綿流しの日に
happen on the day of Watanagashi?
3年連続で
Again?
また
3 years in a row?
そうなんだよ。
That's right.
ほら、hinamizawaの神社あるよな。
You know there's a shrine in Hinamizawa.
古出神社。
The Furude Shrine.
あそこの神主が祭りの夜に突然ぽっくりいっちまってよ。
The priest suddenly died on the night of the festival. Waiting. Waiting. Sound file gonna kick in? Or is that it? Okay. They said that the cause of death was an unknown illness.
それもまたしても綿流しの夜に。
And the same night, his wife threw herself into the swamp.
で、神さんもその晩のうちに沼に飛び込んじまって。
There was
そりゃもう大騒ぎさ。
there was a big uproar.
村長たちが集まっててんやわんやの。
The mayor even had to hold an emergency meeting. Higurashi no Naku Koro ni Meakashi-hen.
うん。
Hmm.
奇病ってのはお昼だと思うけどね。
I don't think the bit about the illness is true,
急死したってのは本当。
but his death was very sudden.
神主さんは綿流しの準備で大変だったと思うし、あの頃は少し体調を崩してたみたいだからね。
The priest was busy preparing for the festival and he'd gotten sick around that time.
急性心不全とかそういう感じのよくあるやつだったんだと私は思ってるけどね。
So I guess he died of a heart attack or something.
でも綿流しの日にってのが異常でしょ。
But it's just crazy that somebody died on the day of Watanagashi again.
それも3年連続で。
It's the third time in a row.
普通に考えたら人の死がこうも同じ日に重なるなんてことは考えられない。
It's unbelievable that so many people have died on the exact same day.
警察も検視したみたいだけど、その後に特に騒がなかったってことは死因に不審な点はなかったってことじゃないの？
The coroner didn't find anything unusual about the cause of death, so nobody suspected that anything was wrong.
まあでもシオンの言う通り人の死が3年も続いて綿流しの日に重なるとやっぱり普通じゃないと思うね。
She psyched me out there. I was waiting to cough until she'd done speaking. Or she had gotten done speaking, I should have said.
But you're right that the whole situation is abnormal.
それにさっきお姉も言った通りお社様にたたられそうな人ばかり開始する。
Only the people who are likely to be cursed died on the day of the festival.
これは絶対に何かあります。
There must be something behind this.
たたりでも陰謀でもとにかく絶対裏に何か因果関係がある。
Whether it's a conspiracy or a curse, there has to be. I decided to meet up with Mion at the library near the Okinomiya train station. It's not that I don't trust Mion, but I don't want to let her know where I live. Not many people use this library, so I won't see anyone from Hinamizawa here. It's very convenient for meeting someone in secret. After we discussed my life plan and work schedule, we moved to small talk. I've been away from this town for years. Things have changed. I asked Mule about those changes in detail in order to fill in the gaps. While talking about various things, I brought up what Uncle Yoshiro had told me about Oyashiro-sama's curse. Even before I left town, the curse had already struck twice. The dismemberment murder on the first year left quite an impact. And the year after, the pro-dam activist couple fell off the cliff on the day the villagers were enjoying their first Watanagashi festival since the dam project was indefinitely frozen. This one also left quite the impact. The evil construction site manager was punished, and the next year, the traitor to the village met the same fate. If it had happened only once, people would have concluded that it was just a bizarre coincidence. But when it happened 2 years in a row, people were far more likely to believe it was a curse. I know up to that part. And after I left town, the curse struck again for the third time.
I'm taking in none of this. Oh, it's stuff I already know anyway.
People talked about the curse more intensely than ever, both in Hinamizawa and Okinomiya.
I figured it might be that, but I just wanted to make sure.
I have to rethink this. Oyashiro-sama's curse has drastically gained credibility while I was away. It was still unclear with the first two incidents, but after it continued for 3 years straight, people's doubts changed to convictions. Even though the priest who died in the third year wasn't an enemy of the villagers, the fact that people in Hinamizawa didn't care for him much added even more credibility to the idea.
神主は確か嫌われてませんでした？
Wasn't the priest hated by a few,
同盟の役員から。
especially by the committee members?
うん。
Yeah,
日和見主義なんじゃないかって叩かれてたね。
they criticized him for being a fence sitter.
戦争末期は同盟内でも過激な理論がまかり通ってたから。
Toward the end of the dam conflict, the protesters were all taking aggressive stances.
神主さんの穏健な態度はそういう人たちにとって気に食わないものだったと思うね。
So they didn't like how soft he was being. The priest had looked strict and scary. The way he spoke was always so formal. But in reality, he was very warm and reserved. Maybe it was because he was a son-in-law, having married into his family. I'm sure the priest and his personality were the perfect fit for managing the shrine that was used for summer festivals and village meetings. But that gathering spot-style atmosphere of the shrine changed completely when the dam war broke out and it became the headquarters for the Onagashi Guardians. Prior to the dam protests, hardly anyone worshipped Oyashiro-sama. Of course, the devout elders paid worship to him, but the average person treated our god like how you treat fortune-telling. Once the dam protests began, Oyashiro-sama was suddenly hauled out as the symbol of the village's resistance.
Oh, my throat.
Tracing the Oyashiro-sama faith back to its roots, it was an exclusive elitist faith that believed its members were descended from a holy ancestor, different from the masses at the foot of the mountain, and that those tainted masses should never come near the village. Of course, such self-centered ideology wasn't acceptable anymore in peaceful post-war Japan, so this doctrine was abandoned over time. Still, that idea remained, and they trudged it back up to fan the flames of nationalism and unite the town against the dam project. With the revival of those ideas, things only grew more radical by the day, and it didn't take very long for the Onagashi Guardians to become aggressive. After that, we were in a state of war. 100 million, burning is one. Kill the white savages.
That's racist.
What? Not the victory. Adults and kids both were gnawing at the bit, avid to repel the foreign invaders. Describing it like that makes it sound kind of awful, like a reminder of the dark times of wartime Japan. But like I said before, for us kids, it felt less like a war and more like a village-wide festival.
I hope this is short enough.
Yet despite calling it a festival, dissenters were treated coldly. Their heartlessness lived up to the expression wartime regime. The Hojo couple who voiced their acceptance of the dam project in the midst of that atmosphere were truly brave. Then on the second year of the curse they died in an accident. And everyone believed that it was Oyashiro-sama's curse without question. So they were branded traitors and enemies of the village. The Hojo couple faced worse than just being ostracized as traitors. Everyone gave them the cold shoulder and talked behind their backs. The only person who didn't treat them badly was the priest. While the priest never objected to the anti-dam movement, he also never objected to the Hojo couple's advocacy for accepting the government's eviction and restitution to rebuild new lives. Those unforgivable Hojos became a slogan as the three families, especially the Sonozakis, united the village by turning them into scapegoats. So they must have found it very shameful to have a fellow member of the three families approve of that, especially when it was the priest of the shrine that had become a symbol for the dam protests. As central figures in Hinamizawa, the three families were the backbones of the Onegafuchi Guardians, so a difference of opinion was undesirable, and the priest was never accused of anything. But secretly, people whispered that he was a heretic, that he was unfit to serve as Oyashiro-sama's priest, that Oyashiro-sama's curse would soon strike him down, along with other rumors.
今にして考えると、神主さんって結構大人だったのかもねって思いません？
Don't you think the priest was more mature than those around him? He was pretty cool, managing to keep his head and remain neutral while everyone around him grew fervent. I thought Mion would share my opinion when I chimed back in. So Mion gave me a forced smile and didn't agree with me. I was taken by surprise.
本当に大人だったら、あそこは周りに合わせて強調すべきところだったと思うね。
If you were really mature, I think you would have cooperated with the others. You should have appeased them.
フルデのおじさんは単に神社の神主だっただけじゃなく、仮にも御三家の一つ、フルデ家の長だったんだからさ。
He wasn't just a head priest, he was also the head of the Furude family.
南沢全体が結束しなくちゃならないときに、模範となるべき御三家の人間が自分から輪を乱すのは。
It's a very Japanese way of thinking, putting interdependence and social harmony before objective truths and what is right and wrong.
That was the time when all of Hinamizawa needed to be united, so having one of the families who were supposed to serve as examples disturbed that harmony was...
それが大人と呼べるかどうかは、私には難しいな。
I don't know if that should be called mature. It's hard for me to tell. I was taken aback. I barely managed to say the following. Even though we're identical twins, we still had our own unique identities. Every now and then our opinions differed.
I'm not wording right tonight.
But usually only over some trivial matter.
At least I'm not making myself out to be a liar now. Because that happens to me sometimes.
We've never had a difference of opinion this big. It wasn't an enjoyable feeling. I decided to probe her some more.
お姉の言う強調って言葉がなんだか好きじゃないんですけど。
I don't really like that word you used, appease.
つまりそれって何？
What are you trying to say?
村全体を考えて神主さんは自分の考えを隠しているべきだったって、そういう話？
Are you saying the priest should have thought of the village as a whole and kept his opinions a secret?
要するに全体主義の中で個を主張するなと、そういう話？
Meaning people shouldn't assert the self before the whole?
別にそこまでは言わないけど。
I'm not going that far.
ただやっぱり御三家の長の一人なんだから、もう少し言動は慎重にしてもよかったんじゃないかって、そういうことだよ。
It's just, I thought that as a member of the three families should have acted more carefully. That's what I mean. Mio faltered a bit as my tone grew more like a cross-examination. I realized I was speaking a bit too harshly.
It's happening to her too. She's starting to go nuts. Just barely, just a little impetus of it.
What Mio expressed was probably the more mature opinion on our scale. When everyone needs to work together to stand up to a vast enemy like the government, people should refrain from actions that would destabilize the alliance. Writing it out and reading it now, I can understand that. But I wasn't mature enough to agree to such a totalitarian idea. Or maybe it wasn't me at all. It was Mio who made that mature judgment. We've been separated for over a year. I've been away from the town. In the meantime, Mio has been training to take over the headship of the Sonozaki family. She'd been treated as such even before I was confined to that institution. She sat next to the hag in ceremonies and meetings. She took her place when the hag was absent. But that was just it. We were never that different. Mio has become very like a successor since I've been gone. Huh?
お姉もいつの間にか大人になっちゃいましたね。
You sound like a grown-up now. She seemed to get what I was implying.
やっぱり私もバッチャみたいな考え方になっちゃってきたかな。
See, in the anime, Shion just tells her right out, like,
Oh, I see. You've become quite the successor to the family head. Am I thinking like Granny now?
いいじゃないですか。
That's good.
お姉は次期当主なんだから。
You're the successor.
いつまでも下々と同じ考え方じゃまずいでしょ。
You shouldn't think like the rest.
さすが帝王学を学んだだけのことはある。
You've definitely learned the art of fooling.
そんなの学んでないよ。
I never learned anything like that.
どうやればバッチャのふりができるかって、それだけだよ。
I'm just trying to act like her.
シオンにだって簡単にできるよ。
You can do it easily too.
そんなのやりたくないです。
I don't want to.
ばあさんのおもりはミオンのお役目。
It's your role.
ま、疲れない程度にほどほどに頑張りなさいませ。
Well, don't try too hard or you'll tire yourself out. I didn't mean to be cold, but Neil seemed to take it that way. She smiled as if trying to pacify me. I smiled gently back at her.
おね
Sis.
え。ミオン。
I mean, Neil.
何？
What is it?
確かに私たちの別離はいつも穏便じゃなかった。
Our separation has always been tough.
名前を引き離され、住まいを引き離され、そして体を引き離された時もいつもね。
Our names, the places where we live, and our bodies. Neil looked down with a serious face, but then looked right back up.
あんたは私がそのあたりで逆恨みしてるんじゃないかって思ってるかもしれない。
Maybe you think I'm jealous of that.
でもそれは誤解。
But I'm not.
そりゃ確かに確執はあったよ。
We used to have some disagreements.
でもそんなのは時間で流れる程度のもの。
But they were always small and forgettable.
あんたが引け目を感じるようなことは何もない。
You don't have to feel sorry for anything. Up until birth, we were perfectly equal. Right after birth, we were separated by the grown-ups' priorities. I used to get mad about it when I was little. There's no denying that. But we don't have to start a disagreement over it. Mio seems to understand what I'm trying to say. We each have our own characteristics, even though we're identical twins. Only we know the differences. We're also dependent on each other because of them. Mio seems more dependent. She always worries about me. If somebody gave her a cookie, she'd divide it in two and give one half to me. If somebody gave her a candy, she'd wait until I said it was okay to eat it. On the contrary, I'm cold. I don't care about others if I'm satisfied. I'd put the candy in my mouth right away. I have to emphasize that I don't hate her, and I'm well aware that she loves me. We both know that. Mio must have been hesitating to put the candy of the successor in her mouth and was waiting to see if I was okay with that.
頑張れ、ミオ。
Do your best, Mio.
私もシオンを頑張る。
I'll do my best to Shion, too. I tapped her forehead with my fist lightly. Mio put her forehead against my fist as if trying to feel the warmth. She's Mio, and I'm Shion. She's a successor of the Sonozaki family, and I'm just a vagabond. That isn't a distinction, but rather our individuality. We shouldn't worry too much about the other anymore. We should feel relaxed, living as who we are with our own characteristics. I didn't have to say any of that out loud. We can communicate by touch, just like this.
うん。
Okay,
ありがとう。
thanks,
シオン、
Shion.
頑張ろう、ミオ。
No worries, Mio.
困ったことがあったらいつでも相談して。
Let's talk to each other whenever we want to,
私たちはいつだってそうやってきた。
like we've always been.
それはこれからも何も変わらないよ。
That'll never change, okay?
うん。
Okay.
うん。
Okay. Mio kept nodding, with her forehead against my fist. I said goodbye to Mio before it turned to evening. We had talked about the things that had happened during my time away, and I enjoyed having that chat between sisters very much. We were able to dissolve our unsettled emotions. We didn't used to do that. Maybe it's because we hadn't seen each other for over a year. It was late afternoon. My heart felt lighter now. I stretched and looked up at the sky. The sky was clear, blue, and far away. No matter how tall I grow, I'll never be able to touch that sky. I'm Sonozaki Shion, a girl who escaped from the life she was forced to live. Nobody will praise me for what I did and for what I'm going to do.
Are those clouds moving to anybody else? It's like an optical illusion to me.
But this is what I chose.
It's kind of messing with my eyes, giving me a headache.
なんだ。私だって大人な考え方できるじゃない。
Jeez, I can think maturely too. I psyched myself up. I should go shopping for dinner. Though I have Kasai's help, I need to save money. I love junk food, but it'd be cheaper to cook.
Okay, she's a little responsible here.
Ironically, the culinary classes from that evil school will come in handy. Why not go to the shopping district in Kamiishiki? If I'm going there, then I need to take the other street. The cool breeze in the late afternoon felt nice on my skin. Kasai came to the door while I was putting stuff I bought into the fridge.
あ、待って待って。
Oh, wait a sec!
今鍵開けます。
I'm coming!
お買い物の帰りですか？
Did you go grocery shopping?
お疲れ様です。
You must be tired.
買い物程度で疲れてちゃたまんないよ。
I don't get tired from grocery shopping.
You're lucky. Jeez. As someone who's disabled, dealing with a whole lot of chronic conditions, having been to college on my own, grocery shopping wore me out so badly. And oftentimes, I didn't plan it ahead, and so I ended up doing it late at night. and sometimes I would catch a bus that only went half of the way between where the grocery store was and where I lived, which was in the suburb. So I had to walk like 35 minutes at the most at those times. And in some grocery stores, you can only get to from a bus through a bus that has a stop 15 minutes away from where I lived. So then I had to walk 15 minutes back to the house where I stayed. I do not miss those times, but I do want to get to college eventually once my health permits. I want to get back there.
カサイも食べてく？
Do you want dinner?
一人者にはスーパーの野菜の単位は大きすぎだしね。
I bought enough for you too.
よろしいんですか？
Is that alright?
ご厄介になってもいいものでしたらぜひ。
If you say so, I'd be happy to.
Kasai looked curious about what I cook.
チェその顔は全然信じてないな。
You don't look like you believe in my cooking skills.
見てろ。
You'll pay for that later.
これらは冷蔵庫でいいんですか？
Are you putting these in the refrigerator?
入れておきますよ。
I'll do it.
あ、悪いね。
Thanks.
二人分だとお米はこのくらいかな。
Is this amount of rice enough for two?
よっこらしょっと。
Here I go. Kasai skillfully packed food in the fridge while glancing at each item in turn. He noticed something.
シオンさん、
Shion-san,
相変わらず缶詰はダメなんですか？
do you still hate canned food?
I hadn't bought any. That was, of course, on purpose.
缶詰を避けての買い物はいろいろ大変でしょう。
It must be hard to avoid it.
理屈じゃ分かってんだけどね。
I know it's illogical, but
無理強いされりゃ食べないこともないけど。
maybe I could eat it if somebody forced me to.
それでも私はやっぱりパスだな。
No, on second thought, I definitely couldn't.
That's my mom, just not with canned foods. Like with thick, creamy stuff and some other consistencies. She absolutely cannot do. I used to be extremely picky like her. Now I'm sort of half picky. Like my palate has grown a lot. But there's still some things I just won't eat.
悪かったと思ってます。
But there aren't a lot of opportunities where I'd have to eat those things anyway. I feel really sorry.
少しふざけすぎだと思ってますよ。
I know I was out of line then.
だからそろそろあんなくだらない話忘れてくださってもいいのに。
Please, forget about that story. What story? Oh, he told her a story that scared her off canned food. Oh, it was the story about the Sonozaki's possibly selling human meat in the black market, canned, and marketing it as military rations to make a fortune for the family.
ああ、もううっさいな。
Shut up already!
男が厨房にチャラチャラ出入りしない。
Men shouldn't hang around in the kitchen.
That's sexist.
テレビでも見てておとなしくしててよ。
Go watch TV or something.
Man, kill the white savages and men should be in the kitchen. Wow. This is a pretty bigoted chapter.
Kasai chuckled and laughed. I know this sounds stupid, but I hate canned food. If somebody told me there was canned food in a meal I just ate, I'd throw up. It started with a silly thing. Kasai told me a horror story when I was little. You know, one of those urban legends about meat made from an unknown source. Like those rumors about how there's worm meat mixed into burger patties or dog meat in beef bowls. Kasai had fun telling me one of those stories because of how scared I got. He had fun, but I obviously didn't. I even started to cry in the canned food section of a supermarket. That's how much I hated it. I don't freak out like that anymore, but I still don't like canned food. Since I don't like it, I don't force myself, and now I live my life naturally avoiding canned food. One of the big differences between us twins is that Mion doesn't have this issue. Kasai feels responsible for this, but he can't rid me of that fear. Still, a flaw like this is actually a good thing, otherwise it'd be too perfect.
Kasai, 机の上の新聞どけて。
Kasai, set the table with you.
いい匂いですね。
It smells good.
ごちそうになります。
Thank you for doing this.
量が足りないと思ったら、あとは勝手に牛丼屋さんにでも行くこと。
If this isn't enough food, you can go to a beef bowl place later or something.
あ、テレビは切らないで。
And don't turn off the TV.
私は静かな食卓ってやつが苦手だから。
I hate having dinner in silence.
では、いただきます。
Thank you for the meal.
で、
So,
葛西何の用だったの？
what is it, Kasai?
何か用事があってきたんでしょ？
You came here for something, didn't you? I handed him a cup of tea. I could wait until dinner was over, but I wanted to get to the point quick.
食事が終わってからの方がいいかと思ってましたが、食べながらにしますか？
I thought I should wait until we finished, but would you mind if I talked while eating? As long as you don't talk with your mouth full.
葛西が来た時点でずーっと何の用か気になってるから。
It's been bugging me since you got here.
先に言ってくれた方がご飯の通りが良くていいかもです。
It'd be much easier for me to eat if you started talking now.
自宅に学園から電話が今日ありました。
We received a phone call from the school today.
今日？
Today?
そりゃ遅いね。
That's late.
よっぽど表沙汰にしたくなかったと見えるな。
Sounds like they didn't want to make it public.
で、どうなったの？
So, what happened?
電話は茜さんが取りました。
Akane-san took the call.
親父さんには後で折を見て話すそうです。
She said she was going to tell your father when the time is right.
Akane-san is my mom. That's what Kasai calls her, as he's known her since before her marriage.
で、
So,
母さんなんか言ってた？
what did she say? I was lucky she answered the phone.
Switched to Kasai's voice too late.
Since she's relatively on my side,
仕方のないやつだと漏らしておりました。
Other than calling you a brat,
こういう結果も決して予想外ではなかったような顔つきでしたね。
she didn't seem surprised by this outcome.
ふーん。
I see.
親父にはまだ知らせてないんだ。
So she hasn't told Dad yet?
茜さんなりにタイミングを測っているんでしょう。
She's probably waiting for the right moment.
多分2、3日中には話すものと思います。
I think she's going to in a couple of days.
親父はばあさん寄りだからな。
Dad is on the Hag side,
耳に入れば自動的にあいつにも伝えるだろうな。
so he'll definitely talk to her if he hears about it.
で、伝わったら見つけ次第即刻ここへ連れてこい。
Then she'll have her men bring me to her.
申し開きのいかんによっては指の1本や2本ってことになるだろうね。
And depending on my explanation, make me offer a finger or two.
おっかない子って。
Scary.
笑い事で済めばいいんですがね。
I wish you could laugh it off.
シオンさんの指だけじゃ済まないかもしれないってとこだけよくお願いしますよ。
But please remember, you're not the only
あ
one
ち
who...
ちち
がっつくからだよ。
You're eating too fast.
あ、ちなみに味噌汁もご飯も作りすぎてるからおかわりは強制ね。
I cooked too much rice and miso soup. So you have to have another round.
I can't have miso soup anymore. I've covered this many, many times. For anyone who hasn't heard it before, I'm allergic to the mold used to ferment the rice for miso. And that same mold is used to ferment the rice in sake. So, even though I don't drink, I can't have that either. I found out that mold is also in gochujang sauce. It's like a Korean chili paste. because someone in my family is trying to find some of that sauce for a recipe, and I looked it up and found out it has fermented rice in it, so I had to look, and lo and behold, it was the same mold used to start the fermentation process.
3杯は絶対食べること。
Or at least it can be the same mold. There are 3 different kinds of molds that could be used, so unless until we can ascertain from the various brands, companies, that there is a gochujang sauce that doesn't have aspergillus mold in it, that recipe cannot be made for me.
At least 3 helpings, alright? A few days later, Mion told me that the hag had heard about my escape.
で、
So,
ばあさんはどんな感じだった？
how did she take it?
バッチャはカンカンでさ。
Now the anime didn't tell you about who knew and who didn't. They just led you to assume that when it does happen, that Shion is taken to Oryo, because she inevitably will. The anime leaves you to conclude that however that was set up, however that will be set up is how they will have found out about it. Oh yeah, I should be using the phone simulator. Let me redo those lines then. Oh, never mind. This is the first meal line. I thought maybe there was a line that I mistakenly read without my little phone simulator here.
She was furious.
もしも沖宮界隈に帰ってきてるなら、即刻見つけ次第自分の前に引っ立てろってさ。
She said that if you were in Okinomiya, she'd get you right away.
う怖っ。
Ooh, scary.
で、
And
実際に親父とかの動向は？
is Dad doing anything?
近々の親族会議でシオンをかくまってないか問いただすみたいだね。
They're holding a family council soon to see if any of the family members are hiding you.
でも若いのに町中を探させるとかそういう真似はしないみたいだよ。
It doesn't look like she'll have the greenhorns search for you all over town now. Holding a family council means that things will remain in the hag's hands alone. She won't search the town for me. It's like she's unofficially approving my presence. Of course, I'll get caught immediately if they find me in a large public place.
母さんがずいぶん暗躍してくれたみたいだね。
Seems like Mom did a lot to help me. I can tell she's being supportive. It's a long story, but my mom is sort of an outlaw, even though she's of the Sonozaki bloodline. A long time ago, she had a huge fight with the hag because she hated the family rules and traditions. She was even excommunicated. My mom was supposed to be the successor, but she was deprived of the title and Sis took her place instead. While she's quiet now, Mom's still an outlaw. She's always been on my side because I also hate rules and traditions.
親父、最初はすっごくカンカンだったらしいよ。
Dad was flaring up at first,
母さんがだいぶなだめたらしい。
but Mom pacified him.
何のかんの言っても、親父は最後には母さんには勝てないからね。
He can't win against her after all.
オッケー、ありがとう。
Okay, thanks.
また何かあったら教えてね。
Let me know if something comes up.
本当の本当にヤバくなったら、私もこの町を離れるつもりだから。
If things really go bad, I'm ready to leave town.
葛西とか吉郎おじさんとか、それに母さんとか、世話になった人の顔は潰せないからね。
I can't let Kasai, Uncle Yoshiro, or even Mom lose face.
Or I should say,
Or Mom, for that matter, lose face.
darn it.
おねえ、あんたが今何を考えてるかわかりますよ。
If so, then please enlighten me, because I don't.
Sis, I know what you're thinking.
どうして同じ血を分けた姉妹なのにシオンだけこんな隠れるように生活しなきゃならないのかでしょ？
You're asking yourself why only I have to go through this, even though we're twins, aren't you? Mion was silent. That meant yes.
シオンだけこんな窮屈な思いをするのはフェアじゃないよ。
It isn't fair that only you have to live like this.
絶対。
It's absolutely not.
ありがとう。
Thanks.
気持ちだけでも嬉しいです。おね。
I appreciate your feelings.
表に出たい時とかあったら相談して。
Tell me when you want to go out.
シオンがいつでもミオンになれるよう協力するからさ。
I'll arrange my plans so that I could trade places with you. She sounded apologetic. I shouldn't go quiet or agree with her. She sticks to things a little too much. When she goes down, she'll stay there for a while. So I just told her simply,
ありがとう。
thanks.
実はそれが一番ありがたいです。
That's really nice of you.
じゃあ切りますね。
Okay, I'm hanging up now.
じゃあね。またね。
They messed that up a little bit.
Talk to you later. Later.
Please let this be the end. Please let this be the end. Higurashi no Naku Koro ni Meakashi-hen. You have received new tip. A smudged diary. That'll be for next time. Achievement unlocked.
Hello, sister.
Reunited with a close relative. So we're gonna save it here. We will return to this coming Monday. Here we go. Yes, I am sure. We'll return to this coming Monday. Thursday nights are my Higurashi nights. Tuesdays I'm playing through the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Currently on Spyro 1. So, if either of those games sound familiar to you, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday nights is my schedule. And be sure to join a Discord if you haven't yet. That's how you get notifications as to when we go live, as well as how to keep in contact in the meantime. Yeah, this was a good chapter. I'm going to be resting my throat for the next 4 days. No, 3 days. It was, tonight's stream was supposed to be yesterday night, but, stuff got screwed up then, so I had to delay it to tonight. But anyway, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday nights. Join the Discord if you haven't. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. And as always, if you like what you see, please feel free to click like, comment, follow, subscribe if you're on YouTube, join that Discord. Any feedback you can help me at all tailor my future content towards your interests. I'm Regulus Pastor, and until next time, wale!